Have you ever started to type something without looking at the screen or the keyboard, and then you look up and realize you've typed garbled nonsense? Then look down and realized you put your hands down wrong and all the letters were off by one position on the keyboard? Or maybe you were a very insensitive jokester responding to a doctor who lost a patient with, "So find him, doc," with both your hands one key to the left from where they should have been, and you were met instead with an unusual headline about computer generated anime, AI dubs Gun 6. But how many words can you accidentally form like this? I went on a quest to find out. First, I had to define what was and wasn't possible here. The right hand can only move up to 4 spaces to the right. Any more than that, and it can't type any letters. The left hand, similarly, can only move up to 4 spaces to the left. Also, the fingers can't overlap, which amounts to the right hand needing to be shifted at least as much as the left hand is, -2. So, according to the Scrabble dictionary, the total number of unique word combinations is 4,463. Not too exciting. But what are the longest words you can type this way? Well, if your left hand is in the correct location and your right hand is offset one key to the left, and you attempt to type the word bitterweeds, you end up with the word butterweeds. Yeah, not too exciting. Since the word is typed almost entirely with your left hand anyway, only one letter actually changes. So maybe let's force both hands to move, or else we risk these technically correct but kind of dumb answers. If both hands move, we have a two-way tie for first place, both of which are rather cool. Firstly, if your left hand is somehow pretty much all the way off the keyboard, 4 keys to the left, your right hand is 2 keys to the left, and you try to type the word bibbing, an archaic term for drinking, you end up getting ziziva, a species of South American weevil, and notable for being the last word in plenty of dictionaries. This one, though technically possible by my own rules, isn't really plausible though, as you'll definitely notice your left hand being almost entirely off the keyboard. Luckily though, there's another 7-letter word that's much more likely to actually happen. If you shift both your hands one key inward and try to type Sinopia, the name of a reddish-brown pigment, you'll end up typing dubious. I like this one. It's super neat, and I could even imagine this situation actually happening, with some dye enthusiasts searching for information on a pigment, only to find their own computer doubting them. So, if we break down our accidental non-typos by how offset our hands are, what offset has the most potential words you can form? Well, by far, the answer seems to be with your left hand in place and your right hand offset one key to the left, with 1,328 different words. And just so you know, this does not count words that can be typed only with the left side of the keyboard. If the word doesn't change, it doesn't count. The next highest is the right hand moved 2 keys left, with 918 different words. Next up is the right hand moved 1 key right, with 849 words. And why is it always with the left hand in place? Well, I'd hazard a guess that it's because of 3 adjacent vowels in the top right area of the keyboard. Substitutions like butterweed to bitterweed, abode to abide, and arose to arise all benefit from this simple vowel substitution while being mostly written with the left hand. The highest number of words that involves moving both hands is 245, resulting from shifting both hands inward by 1 key. While we're here, let's list off some more fun word substitutions. Escort becomes waxier if your hands are a bit slippery. Nighty-night can become budget budge. A flip-flop can become a slip-slop. A quest is a bit too wordy. A widow is full of rigor. And voila, the water boils. One who sues is no better than dirt. If you comb your hair with a penny, you might find some zinc in it. And ice cream is a sweet dairy treat to die for. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this brief boredom-fueled investigation. My source code is in the description if you'd like to mess about with it. One thing I'd be interested in is some cooler double sentences than the one I showed, where you could type 2 completely coherent but different messages by placing your hands on the keyboard wrong. If you find one of those, let me know in the comments. Bye!